Washington State, and this square for the month of October is going to be kind of like a fiber arts version of a scrapbook of some of the things we're going to see and do along this trip. So I have a few things that I've prepared ahead of time, and I'm going to be attaching these to the square. I'm going to be crocheting 4 granny squares in black, roughly the size of my little bag here, and then I'm going to stitch them all together. And then I have these little patches that I bought off of Etsy and things that I've crocheted to kind of fit the theme for the month of October, fall and Halloween and all of that stuff. So I'm going to show you this, and then I'm not going to put these on until I get back home after the road trip, because I just don't want to have to sit and hand sew. It's going to take me a while to do that. And I also want to use like a fabric fuse glue type thing to attach them, because I can't iron them onto the square I'm crocheting because the yarn I'm using is acrylic, and if I apply that kind of heat to acrylic yarn, it's going to melt. So that's bad. Anyway, we first stop on our road trip was St. Helens, Oregon, where they filmed the movie Halloween Town. So I got this Halloween Town patch from Kimberly J. Brown, who was actually Marnie in the movie. I ordered this from her Etsy shop, and then I crocheted a little pumpkin to go with it. So that's going to go on there. And then we are going to be making a stop in the small town of Forks, Washington, where Twilight was based off of. They didn't film Twilight there, but Stephanie Meyer wrote the books inspired by the small town. So we've got the little welcome sign, and I crocheted an apple, which is on the cover of the Twilight book. And then we are going to be going to Aberdeen, Washington. That's a little out of order. We're going to be going to Aberdeen before we go to Forks to see some of the Kurt Cobain Nirvana related things. So I found this patch that says Seattle Grunge, and then it's got Kurt in the center. Kind of has that Starbucks logo to it almost. I thought that was really neat. That's going to go on there as well. I ended up getting 2. There's a story behind that. So this one I got from Etsy, and the seller took a long time for it to get to me. It took almost 2 months, which was ridiculous. So I got tired of waiting, and so I found this one on Amazon, and I actually like the Amazon one better. So this is the one I'm going to use, and this one I'm just going to put away and use for something later down the road. Maybe I'll put it on a flannel or gift it to somebody that likes Nirvana. Log Soup, Laura, you want it? Since this is a road trip, I crocheted a road, and we are going to be going into Coopville, where they filmed parts of the movie Practical Magic. So I crocheted some lavender, lavender for luck. And I found this, actually Pete found it, I can't remember the name of the website. It wasn't Etsy, but I don't really like it. I think it's too dark. It says Midnight Margaritas. It's really hard to see it. It looked really great on the website, but in person it looks like trash. So I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm hoping that while we're in Coopville, I can find something Practical Magic. If not, we'll just stick to the lavender. That's witchy enough. And then the last thing is this patch of Mother Love Bone, because our last day of our road trip, we will be going to visit Andrew Wood's grave, and I'm going to be doing a whole vlog, kind of memorial, dedicated to Andrew Wood. So that is going to be all going on the square. So now I'm going to quit yapping and get to crocheting.
Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fall. can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain, game of survival. Anytime or place, watch 'em run away. I got no, I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my phone. I got no rival, watch 'em run away. I got no, I got no rival. No rival. I got no
Several days and many hours later, the square from the road trip is done. I ended up getting rid of the Midnight Margaritas patch because it was just too dark. You couldn't read it. I replaced it with this camera that I found when we were at Mount Rainier National Park. I thought it was perfect because I'm a photographer. It's got the mountain in the lens. So super cute. And we did do Mount Rainier as part of the road trip, so it fits. It makes sense. So this is kind of like a little scrapbook of the fall road trip that we just did. I hope you enjoyed all those vlogs. I had a great time, minus the one hiccup on day 2. That was kind of a bummer. We're not going to talk about it. Kind of like Bruno. We don't talk about it. So it's finished. I have 2 more squares done, and then we'll be stitching all of the squares together. If you're new to the Crocheting in Random Places vlog series that I do, I started this back in January of this year, and I've been crocheting roughly, 12 by 12 square-ish. I think it's about 12 by 12. Each month, I pick a different location, and I do a square, and I try to do a theme for that month based on where I'm at or what I'm doing. I'll use different colored yarns to kind of incorporate surroundings, or I'll add things to the square kind of like I did here. So each month is different, and I've been doing different stitches for each square too, just to kind of mix it up as I learn new things and all of that. So at the end of the year in January, I plan to take all 12 squares, one from each month, and I'm going to stitch them together, and I'm going to have a blanket. It's going to be a blanket of memories from 2022. This has been a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see the finished blanket. 2 more to go, November, December. Oh my goodness, that's hard to believe. This has been a lot of fun, but it's also been challenging. I don't know if it's something I would want to do again next year. If I do something similar next year, it's going to be a lot smaller because this is very time consuming. And when I'm on the road or on a vacation trip somewhere, it's really hard to take the time to do this. So most of the time I've been just doing it while we're driving in the car, and that kind of defeats the purpose of, crocheting in a random place. So anyhow, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, P.S. We are now back to our regular vlog upload schedule, Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was only doing daily vlogs Monday through Friday for the last part of October, just to catch up on all the vlogs from the road trip and all the Halloween stuff that I've been doing. Speaking of Halloween, happy Halloween. Today is Halloween when this goes up. I do have more Halloween videos coming. They're just going to pour right on into November, since November is usually kind of a slow, boring month anyway. In between, Halloween and Christmas, there's not a whole lot going on. So I still have plenty more Halloween-ish vlogs coming your way Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you'll stick around, subscribe if you're not already, click the notification bell. so you know when I upload, although I just told you 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday and Friday. So anyway, I'm going to let you go and go enjoy your day. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.